So in this video, we are going to be using Canva to create a design for sublimation, and then we are going to be printing that design. Usually I use Word for printing, but today we're going to try something different. And I'm going to try and make this so that you can do the whole thing free. So I do have a Canva Pro account, but I will try to use all images that would be in the free account. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to custom size, and I am going to make sure that I have inches selected, and I want 11 inches in width and 8.5 inches high. So I have that preset in here. So we'll create a new design. So now we'll go and we'll see what we have for elements here. So let's pick butterfly just for a start. I have no idea what design I'm going to be making here. And you can see that anything with this crown is a pro image. So I'll go to graphics here and I'll look for some that do not have the pro by it. This one doesn't have the pro by it. So that is one that we can use. I don't want anything moving here. Oh, I like this one and it's not pro. So I'm going to delete this one and we will add this one. See, anything with the crown again is pro. So this one is not. So I'll add this one and then I'll stretch it out here. And we'll just add some words to this. I have no idea what I'm going to add for words, but no idea. So let's go here now to text, and I will add a text box, and I will say B, BU, BU. We'll start with that, BU. I'll move that text box up here, and then I'll add another text box, and it'll say TIFUL, beautiful. And before that, I will put a dash. So now we have BU and TIFL. Beautiful. So I'm going to move this one down towards the bottom, over here maybe. And this one I'll move over here, and I'm going to make it bigger. And now we'll see what fonts are free for us to use here. So I'll go in here. Now these are recently used, but some of them I've uploaded from my Creative Fabrica All Access account. I'll have a link below for that, but we want this to be free. So I will look in here for just the plain Canva fonts. So here we are, we're in the free Canva fonts here. So here's Brittany. So let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's pretty. So we'll leave that one. And then we'll change this one to something pretty to match it. But I don't think I want the same thing. I guess I could change it to that for now. Nope, I don't like that one. So let's see. Beautiful. Nope, not that one. So that's half the fun, is trying to see which one of these fonts go together. Let's see. Maybe not too bad, I guess. That apricots. No, see the ones that have the crown. Make sure I've got ones that don't have the crown here. What's this one? Brittany. I'll go back up and make sure that doesn't have a crown by it. I don't think it did, but we'll check it out. Well, anyway, yeah, no, it doesn't. So we're good. I just want to make sure that I'm not using a crown that you would, or a font that you would have to pay for, because you can see that all of these are, you have to have the pro account for those. So I'm going to go back to this one and see this one. Oh, of course, I was going to pick this one. Let's see what that one looks like. Nope. Nope. And I'm going to go back because I think I like kind of the one that we had there. Keep looking here. All right. No, I don't like that one. But you get the gist of it anyway here. This one's not too bad. Maybe I'll leave that one. So now I'm going to stretch this out. I'm going to make it bigger. bring this in and move the whole thing over here. Still make it bigger. I want it to be able to be seen. Let's stick it right in here. And then this BU, I will make that bigger as well. All right, and start making that bigger. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Now let's see if we can get some different color going here. That. I don't want that touching my butterfly there. So I'll make it a little bit smaller. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go see what we can do for color here. So I'm going to go into color, and as you can see, it brings in some color options to go with that butterfly there. And I really like that. So I will change that one to that. And I think I'll leave this one black for now. But now I'm going to go here and I'm going to click on Effect, and I'm going to add an outline to that, but I don't want it that color. So let's see, maybe I'll make it black. And then I'm going to make it thinner because I don't want it that thick. There, that looks pretty good. Now I'll do the same thing for this. I'll go to Effect again on this font, and I'll go here and I'm going to thin this down. But I want to change the color first. I don't want that color. Don't want black. Maybe this color. That looks pretty good. That's pretty close to one of our butterfly colors. I can also go up here again and I can change the font color. So maybe I'll go with green on the font color here. I like that. Change it to green. And then go back in here to effects and change this to the black. There we go. That looks pretty good. So now we've got the colors matching the butterfly really, really well. So I'm going to shrink this butterfly down just a hair, and then I'm going to make sure I got it centered here. There we go, right? You can see the magenta lines in there. Then you know that you've got your butterfly centered. So now I'm going to bring this BU, and I'm going to make it bigger because I want that bigger. I want you to be able to read that. And I'm going to stick this right in here, I think. Even make this a little bit bigger here too, so that it beautiful. All right, maybe shrink the butterfly down just a hair here again. Get it back centered and make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Pull it down just a little bit. So now what I'm going to do is it says BU, and then I'll add to full here. So we have the name. Now I'm going to go up here to share. So we're going to be downloading this image. Now, because I have Pro, I could remove the background, but we don't need that because it's just a white background. And I could change the DPI here because I have Pro, but because I want to do this free version, I'm just going to leave the settings as they are. And then I'm going to look here and it's got PNG. So we're going to save it as a PNG. We're going to leave this transparent background unchecked because, like I said, these three you do need to have the Pro account for. So now I'm going to download this image, and then I am going to open the image up here, and you can see it turned out really nicely. I'll make this bigger now. So because we need to reverse it before we print it, we will print this here. I'm wondering if this will get cut off on printing. I might go back in here, go back into my Canva here, and I'm going to bring this down and center it a little bit more because I am worried that when I go to print this, it might cut part of it off if it's too close to the top and the sides there. So we might want to leave about a 1/2 inch all the way around. When I print with Word, that is not an issue, but because we're going to be printing right from our image, we may want to make sure that we have this down and over at least a 1/2 inch all the way around. So now I'll share this again, download. I'm going to leave everything the way it is, and I'm just going to hit download here for the free version. And now it renamed it with a 1, which is fine. This is the one we want because it's got that all the way around. So now I'll make this bigger so that you can see it. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to edit image because we need to reverse this for our for sublimation. So where did I find that? Right here. If you go here, you can see flip image horizontally. So that's what I'm going to do first. So now I'm going to save this, save a copy. There we go. I'll save a copy. We'll do this number 2, and I'll save this. And so now we've got our image reversed here. So now we can go up and we can click the printer icon. And I'm using my Epson EcoTank 2760. That's the one that I've converted over to sublimation printing. So I'm going to pick that. I am going to change this to landscape because that's the way that I had it in Canva. And you can see that it is nicely fits on that page. I'm going to make sure that premium presentation paper mat is selected. And I will, yeah, I'll leave that. Let's see what else. Let's go to more settings here. I want to make sure that we have high quality selected. So we do premium presentation paper mat. Good. Borderless printing. I think I will put that on and see what we get here. Document binding was changed from left edge. Oh, okay, so let's just go back to change this to left edge, and we'll leave that the way it is here. I think this is going to work. So now I'm going to hit OK. Oh, let's see. Document binding was changed from left edge because of the conflict with another printer setting. It's okay, whatever. We'll just leave that. I don't think it's going to make any difference. So now I'm going to go and print this and we'll see what we get. But this is a way that you can print without taking your document into Word. So now I'm going to cancel this because this, you just hit print here now. I do use a printer cable always with my sublimation printing because I want to make sure that I have all of my I don't want to be using Wi-Fi because it can cut out on you and then it will leave lines in your image. So let's cancel this here. So now you know how you would print from your image here without having to transfer it into a Word document or something because it's going to be a little bit different in size, like I said, because it's going to have this border on it. So it is not my preferred way to print. So my preferred way to print is to open a new Word document. So I'll go here to Word and I'll just show you how I print other than that. So now the first thing I would do is I go to layout options and I'm going to do landscaping. I'm going to shrink this down a little bit so you can see it. So if you have Word, if you don't use Word. That was showing you a way that you could do it without Word. And here I have some custom margins set to 0 and size, we're going to leave it at the 8.5 by 11. So now I'm going to go up and I'm going to look for that picture from this device here. And I'm not going to take the reversed image because this time I am going to be pulling this in, the regular image here. And I always go to layout options here and you have that choice right here to layout options. And I'm going to do wrap and through because then we can move it around on our paper. But now you can see here under picture format that came in at 8.49 by 11.99, almost 8.5 by 11. I'll just click it one up there. And then it was a little over 8.5 by 11, but here we go, 8.5 by 11. And there you can see it fits nicely on the page. So now what I would do is I go to File and Print. And then now I'm going to make sure that I have my Epson EcoTank 2760 that I've converted over to sublimation. And it's offline, like I said, because I always use a printer cable for sublimation printing because this is different. You don't want any lines or anything on this. So then I go under printer properties here. I'm going to make sure I have premium presentation paper mat selected, high quality. Then under more options, I'm going to make sure that I have high speed off, and I'm going to mirror my image here. That's why we don't need to use the already mirrored image. But in order to do it free without having Word, be sure that you mirror your image before you print it. And then I also go under image options and I emphasize more and emphasize thin lines. So on some of your printer settings, it might say bi-directional instead of high speed. Just make sure you turn that off. And so we've got okay here. And then you can see by this line that my design is going to fit nicely in there. And then I would just go and print this. So that's two ways that you could print. So you can. Something that I should have added to this, because we're not removing the background, this would have to go on a white shirt. And I really don't like not removing backgrounds. So Creative Fabrica actually has a free background remover. So what you would go into is creativefabrica.com, go under tools here, and you can see background remover right here. And so this is a free image background remover. So just hit add your image for free. So we will upload our image here. So let's see, let's drag it in here. So we can bring in the one that's reversed and drag it in, and it's removing the background. And then we will save this after it removes the background. So otherwise, you're only going to be able to put this on something white. This way, you're not going to have the white background. Oh, it took out part of the beautiful. It took out part of that as well. So let's try this in another background remover. So I'm going to put free PNG background remover and see what we get here. I've used other ones before. Let's see, remove background, remove.bg. I've used this one before as well. So I'm going to bring this up. We'll upload an image here. So I am going to grab this one here and see if it removes that beautiful as well. Let's see what happens here. Nope. So this one did leave it in place. So now you can download this, and then you have, or you can do here. Let's see what this says here. Let's get rid of this. We'll close this. Here it's got the download HD. See what it says here. Get this image free, sign up free. So you could sign up and have an account here as well. So I have used this remove BG before, remove.bg, and this one left the TIFUL in. So again, you just hit download, and now here is your image with the background removed. And again, you would do the same thing. You just go to print here. You go to your printer that you're going to be using. Make sure you have your premium presentation paper matte. We are going to change this from portrait to landscape. We are going to fill page. It really shrunk the size down. So that is something that you're going to have to remember as well, is when we remove the background on here without going to the HD version, it is making your image smaller. So let's cancel this, and we'll cancel this. I'll go to paint here. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to right click on my image now that has the background removed. Let's see, background removed. I'll pull this over so you can see it here. So this is the one with the background removed. So I'm going to right click on this, and I'm going to open with paint. So I'm going to open this with paint, and then we can change the size of this. If you go to pixels here, you can change this. Let's go to 2000 and see what we get here. And so that makes it quite large. I don't think we need it that big. So we'll switch this down. Let's go to 18. Let's go to 1500. Let's see what we get. Okay. And so now we can save this. It does reduce your quality a little bit, but it looks like it should be okay. So let's go to File and Save as PNG. And I'm going to rename this. We'll do beautiful background removed and reversed. There, I'll save that, and now I'll open it up so that you can see it here. So now, right here, it is. There we go. So now let's see what we do when we go to print and make sure that we have the right printer selected, and we'll go to landscape. Yeah, much better. And there we have the bigger image again. So I do suggest removing the background by taking it into this one here is what we use. Nope, that's not the one. Remove.bg. So that is up to you. And like I said, I did save it and then took it into Paint, because otherwise you're going to have to put that on a white shirt. And I just do not even trust having a white background on a white shirt. Sometimes you'll get like a gray hue to it. So I hope this helped, and have a great day. Like and subscribe to my video. I would greatly appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please subscribe to my channel and like my video, and you'll see links below for items that I've used. Have a great day.